Nordic healing, also known as folk medicine, has been practiced for centuries, drawing upon the wisdom of ancient cultures and the natural world. In this dance between past and present, we find ourselves caught up in a timeless rhythm. Time is a mysterious and intricate tapestry, woven from the threads of past, present, and future. It is a force that shapes our lives, molds our experiences, and whispers secrets in our ears. But what lies at the heart of this tapestry? What ancient forces whisper their wisdom to us? We discover that healing is not just about mending our own wounds, but about honoring the stories that have shaped us. And as we move forward into the unknown, we carry with us the wisdom and lessons of those who have come before us. The sentinels who guard the gates of memory, reminding us that time is not just a passage, but a journey home. And as we move forward into the unknown, we carry with us the wisdom and lessons of those who have come before us. We remember the whispers of our ancestors, the echoes of our own journeys, and the secrets shared by those guardians who watch over the gates of memory. It is a path that winds through the labyrinth of memory, guiding us through the twists and turns of our own stories. And as we walk, we are reminded of the wisdom and lessons of those who have come before us. We hear the whispers of our ancestors echoing through the corridors of time. We see the shadows of our own journeys reflected back at us like a mirror held up to the soul. In this dance between past and present, we find ourselves caught up in a cosmic rhythm that stretches across the universe. The sentinels of time watch over us like guardian angels, guiding us through the labyrinth of memory and reminding us that our stories are not isolated events, but part of a larger narrative that connects us all. In the early days, Nordic people relied heavily on nature to heal their ailments. They believed that every living thing, from the earth to the trees, possessed medicinal properties. Shamans, wise women and men, would venture into the wilderness to gather herbs, plants, and minerals to create remedies for their communities. In those ancient times, the Nordics believed that every aspect of life was connected to the cosmos. They believed that the gods and goddesses of Asgard, such as Odin and Freya, guided their destinies. The runic alphabet, a symbol of their connection to the divine, was used to convey healing wisdom and magic. Nordic healing traditions were deeply rooted in spiritual practices. Shamans would perform rituals to balance the body's energy, using techniques like meditation, chanting, and sacred dance and drums.
In the corridor to the past, whispers of ancestors past, fates carved in moonlight glow, stars they guide where we go. Longing hearts they wonder still, in wonder time will reveal, past, present, future see, you and me what will be. Through the threads of time we glide, past and future side by side. Moon and stars they light the path in the corridor that we have. Time it flows like waves in the sea, whisper soft eternally. You and me in destiny, ancient corridors we see. Longing hearts they wander still, in wonder time will reveal, past, present, future see, you and me what will be. Through the threads of time we glide, past and future side by side. Moon and stars they light the path
In our dreams, in our meditation, or in moments of quiet contemplation, we may feel a subtle tug, a gentle whisper that beckons us to return to the past. It is as if the echoes of our ancestors are calling out to us, urging us to reconnect with our heritage and the wisdom that lies within. Healing is not just about mending our own wounds, but also about being kind to others. When we choose to be compassionate, we invite others to do the same, creating a web of kindness that binds us together. When we choose to be kind, to listen, to understand, and to empathize with others, we create a ripple effect of healing that resonates far beyond our own boundaries. Compassion has the power to break down barriers, to bridge the gaps between us, and to create a sense of unity and belonging. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our struggles, but that we are part of a larger tapestry of humanity, woven together by threads of love and understanding. When we connect with others on a deeper level, we create a sense of belonging and community. We realize that we are not isolated islands, but part of a larger ecosystem of life. And when we choose to be kind, to listen, and to understand, we create a sense of safety and trust that allows others to do the same. Compassion is a gift that we can give to ourselves and others. It is a choice that requires effort, patience, and understanding. But when we choose to be kind, we open ourselves up to receiving kindness in return. We create a cycle of compassion that lifts us up, heals us, and sets us free. The Viking believed that the world was alive, and that everything was imbued with a sacred essence. Trees, stones, sun, moon, and all of nature held a mystical power that connected them to the divine. They saw the world as a vast tapestry of interconnected threads, where every element played a vital role in the grand dance of existing. We heal through compassion, through kindness, and through connection. We heal by recognizing that our struggles are intertwined with those around us, and by choosing to be there for each other. For the Viking, the connection between all things was not just physical or material, but spiritual and mystical. They saw the world as a web of relationships, where every element was connected to every other element in an intricate dance of cause and effect. They recognized that their actions had consequences that rippled out into the world, and that they were part of a larger ecosystem of life. The Vikings' connection to nature was not just about their own lives and experiences, but also about their connection to these other worlds and to the gods and goddesses who dwelled within them. The god Odin, for example, was often depicted as a wanderer in the wilderness, accompanied by his ravens and wolves. The goddess Freya, on the other hand, was associated with love, fertility, and war, and was often depicted surrounded by flowers and animals. The Vikings' connection to nature was not just about their own experiences, but also about their connection to these gods and goddesses, who were seen as powerful forces that shaped the world around them. The Viking concept of spirit animal emphasized the interconnectedness of all living beings. They believed that every person had a fylgja, a spirit animal that was connected to them and shared their destiny. This bond was seen as a sacred responsibility, and the Vikings took great care to honor and respect their fylgja, as well as the other living beings that shared their world. Vikings saw life as a cycle of birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. They recognized that every living being had its own unique place in this cycle, and that death was an integral part of the natural world. They believed that death was not an end, but rather a transformation, and that the spirits of the dead continued to play an important role in the world. The Vikings believed that the natural world was governed by a sacred balance, where every living being had its own unique role to play. The Vikings were not afraid to admit their mistakes or imperfections, which allowed them to learn from them and move forward. This willingness to embrace imperfection is something that we can learn from in today's often perfection-obsessed society. Viking women were indeed strong and free, with a significant amount of social, economic, and spiritual freedom. Time is a mystery that has puzzled humans for centuries. We hear the stories of those who have come before us, their struggles, triumphs, and sacrifices. We hear the echoes of their laughter, their tears, and their triumphs. And we hear the lessons they have learned, passed down through generations, waiting to be rediscovered. We hear the echoes of their laughter, their tears, and their triumphs. And we hear the lessons they have learned, passed down through generations, waiting to be rediscovered. The past is a source of inspiration, a reminder of what we can achieve when we work together towards a common goal. And we find our way by remembering that we are not alone in this journey, for we are part of a long line of people who have come before us.